Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world or whenever you're watching this. Welcome to the presentation of Remedent Q3 numbers 2013. Let me start off with the balance sheet items. As you can see on the slide, cash we went from 12 to 99. Still not cash rich. It would be not a good statement, but still we're getting there. We're improving. Accounts receivable 883. Glamps Malaysia equity went up to 2,000,007. Our accounts payable pretty much the same thing, about 1,100,000. And then obviously the good news comes from our debt. Line of credit short and long-term debt decreased to 2,000,007 from 3,000,006. Large portion in there is obviously our deal with Excelsior. I'll be coming back to that after this. After the financials to explain you where we are with that, which is not necessarily bad news, but I'll get there in a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the sales. Our sales, we did 865,000 with a cost of sales of 230, giving us a gross profit of 634. You can see all of this on the slides. If you look at from a year to date, it's 700 to 1.5 million. Our operating expense is 639,000, and when we add up all the different incomes and expenses, equity incomes, other incomes, etc., we're getting to an income of 114,966 with a net income of 110,946. I think basically I believe we can honestly say that we are definitely on the right track. We're still on a very short leash. It's not like we have a lot of cash or a lot of leeway to make final investment. We have to remain very creative. We have to be we have to remain very in a guerrilla mode to make sure that we can do new stuff without having to go out and borrow money or do silly stuff. So I believe we were successful in doing so. It's getting better, definitely getting better. More importantly, starting to make a little bit of money, and our cash flow is positive. We're starting to deal with our debt situation. So maybe I can talk to you a little bit about the debt right now. Two portions of the debt, obviously, that is of your and my concern. The Fortis line, which always was like a sword of Damocles, which was always very bad. We agreed to pay that down, and we have been able to keep our word so far, and I believe we will be completely debt-free out of the Fortis line, which started at about 1.5 million. We'll be completely debt-free by June or July, and we're on this repayment program. So we're not in breach of anything. Everything is going well, and we are generating about $75,000 of a repayment to the bank, and I'm looking forward, obviously, to be able to spend that $75,000 in a better way, including the interest, in order to make the business grow, and that's something that's going to happen, hopefully by June or July. Let's talk about Excelsior. I had a fantastic meeting with the people of DMT, which is a subsidiary of Excelsior, people that sell dental and medical technologies. They've seen the Condor scanner, they've seen our new software, they've seen our new Smile Me mirror, and I'd be lying if I told you that this was a very good meeting, a fantastic meeting. They wanted the product, they want to distribute the product, and everything went as smooth as it could be. We're not 100% ready, but they can see, as anybody else who have seen the products, that we are getting there. We're very close. So yes, they want to do a deal, and currently we are going back and forth. How it's going to turn out, in my opinion, no guarantees, however, but in my opinion, what we're going to see mostly is either a change of the debt into a new distribution agreement for our veneers and the scanner, which obviously would be my preference, your preference, etc., because we'd be turning in that situation into a big opportunity situation. Worst case scenario, I'm sure that we we work out to where they become a distributor dealer, and we work out our debt situation over a longer period of time. We redraft a new agreement so we're not in breach of anything, and we move this from short-term to long-term debt, which is going to look awful lot better on this. I'm working on it. I'm working as hard as I can on it. I know it's on your concern. It's my concern more than anybody else's. But I feel very good about it. There's nothing I can see in the relationship. These are smart people. They want to have solutions. They don't look at creating problems. So this is where we are a little bit with financials. When we look at the Glam Smile Asia, we still have a lot of cash in the bank, although we have paid for the openings of all these studios. We pay out of this in cash. We expense most of it out directly. We don't amortize it. We don't depreciate it over time. We use a more direct method, which I encourage anyways. It doesn't make a whole lot of a difference to try to show more profit. I just have it out of the way. I think it's a smart way of doing this. Obviously, Glam Smile Asia remains a fantastic opportunity for us, and I'll be expanding on the Glam Smile Asia in just a bit. Yes, maybe the second portion of the presentation, I'd like to talk a little about China. I'm going to show you some slides. I'm going to show you some slides of the two openings we did. As you know, we opened up in the studio in Beijing, a new studio in Beijing, not the second one, but we closed the first one. We moved to a beautiful area in the CBD district. I'm going to be showing you both the pictures of the studio and of the grand opening. We've invited guests. We invited also our existing customers. As you may know, I've told this many times before, our guest is really creme de la creme and the top of the top in the Chinese society, and obviously it's always good to have those celebrities come to an opening event. It was very, very successful. We also opened up in Guangzhou. I'm going to show you the pictures of those. Those two studios are, without any doubt, our most beautiful ones. The one in Guangzhou is very spectacular, overlooking the central business district from a very high floor. And the one in Beijing is actually in the shopping center. It was our first one in the shopping center, and so far so good. Couple of changes in marketing. We have seen good successes in Hong Kong, where we've tried a new marketing approach. One of our customers there was Miss Hong Kong, 2005, I believe. And she runs a PR agency, and we now have a program to where she finds celebrities who are willing to appear in our advertising to explain why they chose Glam Smile as their smile provider, and why they think that having a beautiful smile is important. We started this about 4 or 5 months ago, and it actually made the business in Hong Kong increase by 30-40%. So now it becomes very steady. Hong Kong becomes truly very profitable, and we also may be looking at maybe not in 2014 but 2015. For sure, we're going to be moving to a better location than we are today. So things in China are definitely going well. We also made a decision to start offering some other work to complement the cosmetic work we're doing. And today we receive a lot of customers who are attracted to Glam Smile, who want to have their teeth fixed, they want to have their veneers done, but sometimes they show up with missing teeth, and everybody understands that we cannot put veneers when there's no teeth to put veneers on. So a lot of these cases so far, we have had the policy of turning them back to their own dentist or to a different dentist to try to have them do implants. And obviously, as invariably that happens, if you send them away to have other work done, chances are that they're not coming back. So we've decided to test with the new clinic. We've installed a clean room so that we can actually do surgery and we can do implantology. Implantology is going to be a phenomenal market in China, so we might as well start positioning ourselves into that field as well. So we're going to start only in Beijing. We've hired a experienced implantology from the University of Beijing, who's going to be working with us at first part-time, but hopefully pretty soon full-time. So very excited about this. We're sending some of our more expert dentists from the Belgium and the French area to help them, to teach them, to make sure they use the latest techniques. And I believe that for Remedent, this will definitely, it's just it's not going to be huge numbers in the beginning, but I think once we actually make this part of our services, I believe it could make us expand beyond some of the cities that we're currently in. As you know, we're also constructing Wuhan. Wuhan has a delayed opening, not our necessarily our doing. It's going to be opened in a new mall that is constructed on the above the new train station, which is going to be the largest train station in the world. We're creating this mall, but the mall opening has been delayed. It was supposed to be in January, I believe, or December or January, and that has been delayed to April. So we're in construction, and we will open together with the mall in April. So I'll keep you posted on that. As we said before, we will do more openings. We have the cash for that in addition to the business for that. We are completely in line. Everything is ready. Teams are trained. Production can follow. We're going to be opening up at least 2 more, maybe 3 in 2014. We're signing leases as we speak. Shenzhen, Dalian, Chengdu, Chongqing. Those are all places that we hope to open. If not this year, 1 or 2 this year, definitely the year after that. So this is concludes a little bit our China portion of the presentation. I hope you enjoyed the pictures. GlamSmile is truly becoming a real brand, and although in our numbers and not in the numbers of GlamSmile Asia, you can valorize a brand, but I believe that GlamSmile truly becomes synonymous with high quality dentistry and a beautiful smile. So the brand is starting to resonate. So very exciting about this. Third part of it, we've talked a little bit about balance sheet. We talked a little bit about China. Now it's time to talk a little bit about the. Let me talk a little bit more about the future. We're currently in development, obviously, with a number of very exciting projects, which I believe will be the crown on turning the company around. We had to deal with debt. We're doing this. We had to deal with our overheads. We've done it. We had to deal with profitability. We've done that. We had to deal with cash flow. We've done that. And I believe it's time to look a little bit to the future and to look for growth again. And I believe we have the 2 products which will get us there. Our new design software with the programs in Riverate and GlamSmile with preset veneers, the design service around it is becoming spectacular. So spectacular that we are today in a luxury position that we're talking to the major dental companies, the real big dental companies, the $1 billion plus companies in the world, to where we're talking about integrating our services together with the scanner into the heart of the dental practice, which is the practice management systems, and offer our design services for veneers, completely automated and custom design services through thousands and tens of thousands of dental practices across the globe. I believe we're very close of signing some of these agreements, which should happen in the next 2-3 months, and that could really make a hell of a difference. Getting very close in our development, getting very close in signing those distributorships. Another exciting part of it is the Smile Me Mirror, which we've shown you a little bit last time, which is really a product to remind you is our experience of selling veneers in a dental environment for the past 10 years is selling cosmetic services, which by far is the number 1 attractive service that a dentist today can provide, which is the most profitable one. But you have to tell people what it is, and we've developed in-house a software which really is today, I think, by far the fastest way of showing before and after to give the people a desire to change their smile, and a fantastic way to analyze the needs of the patients, and in the same token, give them a way to find a solution. Same thing, we're signing distributorships as we speak. I'll be announcing some of them very shortly. We're gonna be start shipping in the month of March. Nice thing, it's software, so it's a lot of margin, 90% plus margins. And we're going to be start shipping this. We've lined up 4 or 5 distributors, which are large distributors. We're not talking about the entrepreneurs who want to resell this. We're talking about well-established dental companies who see the benefit of this. Some of them want us to integrate it into existing software platforms they have. Others want to sell this as a standalone. But I truly feel it fits perfectly. It sells our product. And we're making money on selling the product that will sell our products. So those are 2 very exciting developments, both high margin, both not limited to the slow opening of a studio and opening of new venues. It's really a product that with a large partner. I just came back from Chicago Dental Show, where we've shown this product to the who is who. I cannot give you names yet, but the people that are familiar with the dental industry, they know that there's not 15 huge companies, and we are talking to the very big ones, the very biggest ones. And I believe we're unique. There's really nobody else that provide what we provide. There's really nobody else that has the expertise. And I know we're a small company, but I do know that we've had this for about 10 years, and I don't believe anybody else has the expertise that we have accumulated over those years. And it's resulting today in some very nice opportunities. So I'd like to conclude. I'm not going to make it too long. There's not really a whole lot of explaining to do. Things, the base business has stabilized. Our expenses are under control. Working very hard on getting the debt completely resolved. My goal is to have the debt completely resolved by the quarter ending June of this year. That is my ultimate goal, to be completely debt-free by that time, have a cash flow positive business, and one business that's going to start growing again. Once I get all of this together, I believe it will be the time for us to hit the road again and to tell our story, because out of this dark period, I believe we'll become a company that once again can be looked at as a young, innovative specialist in cosmetic services with a very unique niche. And I believe that by going more towards the software design services and having our own studios providing the cash and the bread and butter today, I believe we're on the right track. Anyway, we're definitely doing our best, and not only me. I have an entire team that has worked through this period, and very glad to start seeing some results. For the people in China, obviously, Happy New Year, Happy Chinese New Year for the people in Europe and the US. It's a little late to wish you a Happy New Year, but it's the first time I talked to you in this New Year. So anyway, Happy New Year to you as well. I look forward, as you know, you can always send me an email. I'll be traveling. I travel a lot currently. Actually, after this presentation, I'm heading off to France, where with our partner of Biotech, we're working on presentations for the scanner in combination with the River 8 veneers. That business is tracking very well as well. So things definitely look up. Thank you very much.